What's the name of our podcast again?
Oh, man. It's been a hot minute, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's called Sunday Sips.
You're right.
Was it? Oh, yeah. That's why we have our sips here.
That's right. We're drinking White Claw today. I have tangerine flavor.
I have lemon. I guess we'll clink it.
Clink.
So why don't y'all grab a drink, sit back, relax, enjoy the podcast. Okay, well, I know we've been gone for kind of a while, I feel like.
MIA.
Yeah. But you know what? It was a needed break. I feel like sometimes life happens and we get busy. And we're back in full swing now, hopefully.
Yes.
To release each Sunday, new episodes. And today's focus is going to be on New Year's resolutions because Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It is January 2023. Yay.
Yes. I will apologize for my sniffles and my throat clearings. I am getting over a sickness. I had a cold. No, I'm getting over it. I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you hear a little bit of sniffling,
Sprays Lysol.
I do apologize. I know. I think everybody was getting sick this season.
It's been bad. It's been everywhere.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. Well, let's see. I kind of want to preface by saying that I feel like resolutions, it kind of has a negative connotation at times.
Sometimes.
Like, I believe in constantly working on yourself and setting new goals throughout the year.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to wait till January or December 31st to be like, I'm doing this and that at the start of the new year. But I think it's a good time to reflect and just kind of map out what your goals are.
I think it does feel like almost a clean slate, so to speak, just because everybody has this idea in their mind, like, okay, after midnight, it's a new number, a new year, like, it does something in my brain place was like, oh, wow, it's the beginning of something, even though it was just another day, really. So I think it is I understand why people choose it to start things.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And, start whenever you're going to start. You got to start somewhere.
I think it's about sticking to it, too. Because most times people fall away from their goal. They go for, like, a few weeks and then they end. I'm trying to think
I hope you guys are still going strong on your resolutions.
Right.
Speaking of which, I believe in you.
We believe.
We believe.
I don't know. I feel more motivated this year. Maybe I say that every year, but this year especially just feels better. Feels more motivating, feels freer, and just overall, it just smells better. Does that make sense?
It smells better, yes.
The 2023 air smells better.
Something about that number, 23.
Yes. Yes.
So what's your first resolution?
So, yeah, I have a bit of a list here. One that's kind of unique is I want to read 23 books in 2023.
Yes.
I want to just get back into reading more. I find myself spending way too much time in front of the screen and stuck on YouTube for hours, which...
Every day.
I'll still be doing that. Like, I'm not canceling that completely, but I have so many books and I do really love reading. And I think if I had to honestly choose between watching shows and reading books, I'd probably get more out of books.
Yeah. Actually,
so,
me too.
It's more effort. So I think when I get home, I'm exhausted and I'd rather just sit down and watch a show or just something on YouTube.
Yeah. But I think because for reading for me is only a big deal, I think mostly because I can't see that well. So I think if I went to the eye doctor, it might help me read more. Because if it's easier, I'll be able to read when I'm more tired.
Yeah. Is that a resolution you have as eye doctor?
Well, kind of taking care of myself better. I put specifically figuring out like mental health things because I have been struggling a lot with that, especially this year. I think I've always kind of struggled with it, but this year I've been noticing like throughout the year well, I say this year, 2022, I started noticing, like, okay, these are, like, not normal things. And I've always thought this way. I've always, done these things. And I'm like, actually, maybe this isn't healthy.
Yeah.
So I'm finally, like, I don't know. Like, I'm noticing more. And I'm like, maybe I should get some help with that or figure something out. So that's a goal. That's the first goal I have here.
That's good.
Yeah. My second goal is I want to travel to Honduras because I haven't been in a hot minute.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
think
been a while.
me and my husband haven't been back there since he moved, which was in 2021, December of 2021.
Wow.
No, we were there 2022, but early in the year, like in February.
Okay, yeah.
That was the last time I was there.
So over a year, almost.
So, yeah. I guess it's about the same time frame, but I miss it.
Yeah,
like, it's really nice over there.
So beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Well, travel is actually on my resolution list, speaking of Honduras.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm going to be spending money this year, I would most likely want it to be more on travel and memories rather than material stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm about just making more memories and living in the now and just savoring what the day has to offer, and whether that means traveling or spending time with people, just traveling. There's so much to see, and I'm at an age where I want to, while I'm physically able to, just travel, sleep in my car, whatever, do all those crazy young shenanigan-y stuff, I guess.
I mean, we're in our prime.
We are. Cellular prime. Ayo.
Yes.
Then they start making copies, and then I age more.
Yeah.
Biology. Is that it?
Got one little science on y'all.
Well, it is true. I think your body's made all the new copies of cells, and then it starts duplicating them. So that's why you feel strongest and you feel physically at your prime. But yeah, so all that to say, I want to take advantage of that and just travel. And I love traveling. It's the thing I love doing.
Yeah.
Got that from my grandma.
I'm going to be turning 25 this year.
Oh, my God.
It's a number.
It's a number, all right. A big one.
So that's actually one of my resolutions.
Making it to 25?
No.
Please.
Yes. But to plan my 25th birthday party because I don't know if it'll happen, but I would absolutely love if we could go to Belgium. So my husband, his best friend's parents and family lives in Belgium. So we would have a place to stay, and that would help with stuff. And then we could meet up with friends. Like, they could travel back there and see their family and stuff. So that would be so much fun.
Oh, my gosh. And I've had dreams of literally traveling to different countries with you and some other friends. It would be so much fun.
It would be a dream come true. So that's why I put it on there. I wrote it out on the 1st, my New Year's resolutions. And that's why I put it on there, because I want to make sure that I have time to plan out and do what I want to do for my 25th.
That's a good goal.
For 1 year, I want to actually have time to do something.
Well, now's a good time to start. Because it's not till September that your birthday comes around. So.
Yes. So I have months, which is perfect.
Yes. I always forget my birthday. I just had mine last week. It happens so fast after Christmas.
After all the holidays, yeah.
It's like boom, boom, boom. New Year's, my birthday.
You must just be like, yay, Halloween. Oh, yeah, Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah, Christmas. Wait, my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It just comes way too fast afterwards. I forget how fast it comes until it's like a few days from my birthday, and I go, oh, wait.
Right.
The cool thing with my birthday is it follows the end of the year digits.
Yeah.
It applies most of the year. Obviously, it's the 5th of January, and I was born 2000, so 2023. I'm 23. And
Just turned 23.
What is it? There's a Blink-182 song that says "Nobody likes you" and you're 23.
Yeah.
So hopefully people still like me this year.
Actually, you've become a little bit more of a B. Not gonna lie. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I guess Blink-182 predicted that. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. For another resolution I I put down journal every day.
Oh.
I used to do that a lot more, but again, I kind of got sucked into the sitting back and watching YouTube habit, which I really am trying to cut back on a lot this year. I have so many hobbies. It's like, why can't I just spend more time in those? And then, because I've involved myself more with music in recent months, and I'll get to that more in another resolution. But just when I partake in those kinds of hobbies, like journaling, it's just way more fulfilling. And I know that I'm actively doing something to help myself.
Yeah.
And forward things. So journaling and just getting my thoughts out, and probably writing more poetry, and maybe even continuing a book I had in mind. I don't know. Those are all ideas I have, and I'm hoping to just start by journaling every day at least again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. I have tried journaling in the past, and I like it, but I don't like it at the same time, because sometimes I just like to completely forget everything about my life and my decisions.
That's so sad.
I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. So I don't know. I don't like to write everything down.
Sometimes it gives me closure. I know people will do stuff where they write stuff down and then they'll tear it up, or like...
I could do that.
Maybe that would help. I don't know.
I would like to burn it.
I know you like fire.
I like fire.
It's a little scary, but I know you like fire.
Yes. So I've been, I finally got it in my head that I wanted to go to culinary school.
Yay!
So I want to do that this year. That is one of my resolutions, is to go to culinary school. I've already contacted a specific school and program for that, and so that's exciting. I do still have to call them again and set up a tour. Wow. So there's a little bit more planning and signing up in my future, but hopefully I can get that done this year.
That's so exciting. That was, yes. I did not expect you to go to school at all, especially with past conversations where you were like, no, I'm not doing school anymore.
I've been so against it.
So when you were like, I'm going to culinary school, I was like, what?
I know.
Hold on.
I still really want to.
That's awesome.
So I'm glad. I'm settled in the decision. So hopefully, I'm hoping to get it done this year. If I miss, which I don't think I will, but if classes start in March. So if I get in at March, I'll be through it this year. Otherwise, I'll have to wait till October or something like that. I think it was October. And then I won't have finished it this year. But, you know, I wouldn't consider that a complete failure.
No.
But I really want to do it ASAP.
That would be good. I'm actually taking one class this coming semester for acting, because I guess this would count as a resolution, just kind of making more of an effort and trying to forward acting stuff. I already did that audition tape with you. Yeah. She helped me film a little... It's called what was it called again?
Pre-screening?
Pre-screen, yeah. That was pre-screen. I'm not sure I got it. I'm kind of doubting it a little more now, because I think at the end of the month was supposed to be filming. But, I mean, I could still hear back from it. I actually saw there was a campaign for fundraising for it. So, I don't know. I think it would be nice if I heard back, regardless if I got it or not. But... all I can do is really just wait. And I was pretty happy with how it went. And it was my first time ever auditioning in front of
I think the tape was good. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, he read the mom part. I was auditioning for a 17-year-old girl who was angry at her mom in the moment. Rachel read the mom part. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time. But I really want to be serious and intentional with it, because I'm kind of tired of being like, well, I want to. It's like, I want to do it. I don't want to want. Just say I want to.
Just got to do it.
I got to do it. And there's lots of things I've started to actually do, but it would look really good on a resume to say I've taken some acting classes, so I'm just starting there. And a lot of the industry is surrounded by connection, and I think I read that the professor has connections, and Also, the
That'd be
short
good.
film. Mm-hmm. The short film is it's only a student film, so that's the kind of thing you start with, and then you have that submitted to like all these film festivals, like the director was saying, and that's also exposure, because that's you got to start small, and so I'm hoping stuff will come of it. Yeah.
It sounds exciting. It's really exciting.
It is.
So I am trying to do less screen time. As we've mentioned a couple times.
That's on here too for me. Both of us.
Like, I spend hours and hours on my phone, mostly watching YouTube or Netflix, and I'm trying to cut it down. I've already, I set up, because I have an iPhone. I don't know if it's on Android or not, probably some form. But I basically went into the settings and I set a screen time timer limit. And so it tells me when I've reached the limit. And I'm trying to just cut my screen time in half is my goal.
Yeah.
Because I was spending on average like 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And that's like a full-time job. Like, that's so much time wasted. So I set the screen limit so it reminds me like 5 minutes before it's up, and then, and then a screen pops up saying, you reached your limit, get off.
Nice.
And then most of the time I hit ignore, and then I keep watching anyway. But I'm trying.
At least you're honest.
I mean, usually it's like at the end of the day, and I'm like, well, I just want to finish this video.
That's understandable.
So I only do like a few minutes over.
Okay.
But yeah.
Still an improvement, though, and you're
improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more conscious about it, at least.
I feel like with resolutions, if you start with smaller, more realistic goals, you're more likely to be successful. So stuff like that, it's okay.
It's about changing the lifestyle, changing the habits, and breaking them. So you do have to, like, if I went cold turkey and, like, never watched YouTube or Netflix or something crazy like that, I think it would fail immediately, because I'd be like, I'm just going to watch it.
Yeah.
And then I'd get nowhere.
I'm the kind of person that if I've started to fail, I kind of throw the towel in and I go, okay, then what's the point if I've already failed a little bit? Which is not a good mentality to really have at all. Honestly, you got to keep trying and keep coming back to it. But that's why it's good to start small like that. So, yeah. I put down just a form of exercise every day. And I use that as a loose term because I don't want to be so strict on myself as to like, okay, you have to bike 5 miles every day or you have to do this regime. I try to do at least some kind of core or ab workout every day, but it's not always the case. Like today I didn't get it in, but most days I do get it in. And it's just, obviously exercise is healthy and it just, it helps with my morning routine. It wakes me up. Also, with my back problems, it's really good for my back to do that strengthening stuff. And I've been doing it actually for a few months now, and I've noticed a lot of improvements overall in health and just how I feel in general. But I also want to incorporate biking again, probably maybe just walking or hiking. Any exercise is good.
Yeah, I want to do that, but I didn't want to put it as a resolution. There again, for having like resolutions being negative, so to speak, I've many years I've tried the whole exercise thing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do.
They do.
Like a lot of people.
It becomes out of hand though and obsessive.
Yeah.
So my approach is to just be mindful of it every day and just incorporating little things. It's not
that's
meant
good.
to be a hardcore.
I'm not at a place personally to start working out again, but I think it would be good for me. But I don't know. I feel very busy lately. Yeah,
I feel that.
And especially if I start culinary school.
Yeah, you will be busy.
But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to work out too, but I didn't write it on there. Not one of mine.
Yeah, that's okay.
Not this year, particularly. One that I do have on there, though, is I want to plan more movie nights.
Yay.
So I want to have the girls over. I want to have a movie. I want to watch movies because I barely ever watch movies.
Yeah.
I just want to do nice little cozy nights with people and friends and maybe have some snacks. And it'll be nice.
So last Thursday, it was my birthday, I think. But yeah, it was last Thursday. So we literally just got some wine, got fruit, cheese, this really good Italian smoked ham.
Yeah.
That was so good.
It was good.
And then we just set up a little area in the living room here and had our glass of wine, it was literally, I called it like a Red Bull, I think.
Yeah.
Not like a Red Bull that you drink. It's literally a bowl full of red fruit. So it was like raspberries, strawberries, and grapes. I think. And it was so good.
It was really good.
It was perfect. It was exactly what I wanted. And we just, we started watching a Netflix show, but stuff like that is so much fun. And it's so simple when you think about it.
It really is.
It's simple. It's not hard. It's not like thousands of dollars to have a good time.
Yeah.
It's just some effort, I guess. Yeah, a little bit, but
yeah.
A lot of it was just the ambience. Ambience makes a huge difference.
Definitely.
It's insane.
Yeah. I was thinking about that with food. Back to the culinary thing.
Yeah.
I was like, foods are fancy when you plate it nice and then you add the extra garnish. Like, at home, you're like, yeah, whatever, garnish. I mean, you might do it sometimes, but it's like, that really just elevates the meal. Even though it could add zero flavor. It could add, like, nothing but visual value, and it just makes it fancier. It just makes it feel nicer. Mm-hmm. It makes it better.
Yeah.
And that's funny.
Yeah.
That's why it's called culinary arts, because food is an art.
Yeah, I don't look at it like that, but it's true.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I've been noticing.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully we'll get to do more movie nights and cozy nights.
Even doing, like, art.
Art
that would
days.
Be so much fun.
Oh, the pouring art thing was fun.
Yes. We tried pour art, and it was so
gosh.
much fun. We also had wine, and it was with our other friend as well. Mm-hmm. That was a good night, too. That was relaxing.
Yeah, definitely. I put practice French on here. This is one I kind of thought of the other day, but we were actually talking about languages the other day and how impressive it is to speak multiple languages. And
it is impressive to me.
I think it's cool. I took French for 2 years, but I really want to brush back up on it and hopefully become more fluent in it. So that's going to be a goal, just setting time each week.
You should try Duolingo. Not a sponsor. Although they could.
Yeah. Come on. No. I used to do it, but then I started to feel really guilty because the owl would be like, Duolingo's sad, you're not using it. And he's crying. And then I got really sad, and then I was like, this is working, but it's not working. It's guilt-tripping me. It was sad. Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably go back to Duolingo at least. And
I like that it's free, not a sponsor. I like that. I like that it does remind you, and you could do it for just like 5 minutes a day, not a sponsor. You should sponsor us, Duolingo. Okay. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
You've been getting better with your Spanish.
I have been.
I've noticed it.
I need to get back to it. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm writing it on my list right now, and then I'm gonna get better at Spanish this year again.
Well, I don't know if it was a resolution from last year, but I
think it was kind of a mental one.
Yeah.
Through the year, but here we are. It's going back on the list.
She'll be saying random Spanish words here and there, and then I'm like, all right,
sí, muy bien.
Yeah, just like that.
Me gusta español. Yeah, I just kind of randomly spit stuff out sometimes. But
it's still good. It's still practicing it when you think about it.
Yeah.
And I think if you're doing it mindlessly almost, like as natural as you say English, that means it's sinking in.
Yeah.
You know, like if it's starting to become more of a response or a reaction
Yeah.
rather than you're thinking about what to say and it just comes out and it's the right thing, then that's like the start of being fluent, right? Isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
So you're kind of
I'm getting there.
you're getting there. Yeah.
I've made so much progress this year, honestly. I really feel it, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, that's good.
It's on the list.
It's on the list. I guess going along culinary stuff, I put focusing on more healthy meals. And by healthy, I mean specific to my dietary needs because I have issues with my GI. So basically, I'm wanting to get as much as the health stuff resolved this year as I can. So yeah, I'm trying to be kinder to my GI.
To your body.
To my body. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not that I'm going to be cutting out a bunch of stuff, obviously. It's more just I need to be careful about what things upset it, and if I'm not feeling good, then I really just need to listen, because I tend to be like, but no, I want this, and you probably understand that too.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, I want this, and then you regret it, and you're like, well, was that actually worth it? No.
Yeah.
With me, though, it's like an actual medical condition, though, so I need to really be careful. And, like, according to the statistics, coming this March could be another flare-up for me with my GI stuff, which can land me in the hospital and all that. So I need to be careful with, like, I really need to watch what I'm doing. But I found a lot of stuff that's been good. So just focusing on, like, lots of fruits, vegetables, not necessarily raw. Actually, raw vegetables can be bad, but I do it anyway. I know, it's the fiber. It's all the fiber in it.
Yeah,
It can
yeah.
be bad. Yeah, there's plenty of things that I know not to take and consume. So, yeah, I'm just...
I've been completely off my diet.
Yeah.
I've been consuming all the gluten and dairy. But as you said, it's not like a medical condition thing. It's like just an intolerance. So I just suffer for a little bit and then my body's fine.
Yeah, I guess, you know...
Not long-term damage is the bottom line. There's no long-term damage when I eat it.
Yeah, I forget that it's actually can be a long-term damage thing for me, and I got to look at it like that more now. So the thing doesn't really go away, and it doesn't get better with time. It actually gets worse. So I probably should be more mindful of that right now. So that's what I'm gonna do.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I'm excited. What else you got?
So I have on here that I want to get a new tattoo. So I have one tattoo currently. And I love this tattoo.
Love.
I've had it. It says love with a cross.
And
it's in an arrow, and it's very beautiful. And actually, my husband drew it out for me.
Okay.
Like, finalized the design and everything.
Aww. So cool.
Like, the feather part at the end of the arrow is, like, all his idea, and I'm in love with it. And also, the arrowhead was his design as well. Anyway.
That's cool.
So I am in love with my tattoo, and I got it when I was 19. Sort of a birthday present to myself. Because it was near-ish my birthday. And yeah, I just want a new one. I'm ready. I'm very, very, very ready. In fact, so ready that instead of spending money on a tattoo yet, I bought henna. And
It's currently on her.
I just got it in the mail today. So I put henna so many places before we started this podcast. So it's literally sitting on my hand and everywhere right now. What I really, really want is I really want bats, like by my collarbone, like bats just like flying. And I mean, I have other ideas too, but that I really want that right now.
Is that your next one, do you think?
Maybe either that or the coffee shop one.
Yeah.
That's super
so
cute.
cute.
Me and Bethany and our coworker all thought about getting this tattoo, and it's so cute because it's we kind of decided that we want like a coffee mug with the steam is like the shape of a heart kind of a thing. And then we want bar to be written because BAR is our 3 initials.
Uh-huh.
So it's just like so cute because people could be like, oh, it's a coffee bar, when in reality it's like our initials too.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just so cool.
It's
I
cool.
love it. And that might be my next one.
I might have to go do that one with you too. Honestly.
It's so cute. I did henna that on my ankle.
It's cute. Would it be on the ankle? I feel like it's a good location.
I really like the location I picked. Yeah. It's kind of the inside of my ankle.
Yeah.
Is the place I put it with the henna. And I really like that. Because, I mean, I considered like behind my ear or like on my wrist or something. But I think I prefer on the foot. Like, it's super cute.
I think I like the foot. I might do that if I get that as well. Which bar? I didn't connect that till like earlier when you said bar. That's perfect.
Isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Actually, our coworker came up with the bar thing.
Okay.
And at first I was like, why are we writing bar? And then I was like, oh, it's our initials. I was very confused for a minute.
Yeah.
But it's so clever. It's so cute. I love it.
I want a dragon tattoo next year. I've wanted a dragon tattoo for a while. I was born the year of the dragon, the Chinese zodiac. But aside from that, I guess that could be the symbolism side, but I just like dragons in general.
Dragons are awesome.
Mm-hmm. So next year, 2024, is the year of the dragon again. So I'm probably going to fulfill it next year. But I definitely want one down my back, which is kind of crazy to think about. I feel like when I share that with people, they were like, wait, you want a dragon tattoo down your back? That's kind of crazy. Well, I'm crazy, so.
It's awesome.
I think it's cool, yeah. And I'm kind of over the opinions people have with, like, get a tattoo, don't get a tattoo. It's like, well, I think we are allowed to do what we want with it.
Yeah.
Especially as adults now, so I think if I make that conscious decision and I like it, then that's okay. And I don't have to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be accepted by other people. I've thought about it a lot. And I have a friend who's actually willing to get a tattoo for me for my birthday, which is huge. Like,
yes.
I couldn't believe that when she had said that to me. So it could be soon that I get my first. We'll see what happens. Yes. It won't be a dragon, but it will probably be just a real small thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to ask my husband for tattoo money.
It's a great gift. It really is a great gift, honestly.
Yeah. Also, this isn't a New Year's resolution, but my husband did get a job very recently.
Yay!
So that's nice that we have a better income as well as my job. So things are good. Yeah.
And it'll free up some time for like cozy movie girl night things.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
He's away in the evenings.
Yes, unfortunately, he is working the evenings now, so he's gone right now at work.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, we didn't really do life updates earlier. Maybe we can do some at the end.
Yeah, let's do it at the end.
Yeah.
I thought about that as we were going, but it's all good. Trying to see what else I have here. I want to practice music every day. For me, as a goal.
Okay.
I think I touched on that slightly, but given that I have been doing a bit more with it lately, it made me realize just how much I love it. I already knew I loved it, but now I'm like, okay, I could get serious with it. So I'm gonna be trying to do a lot more open mics and just like writing stuff, hopefully, and practicing each day. So stay tuned,
Yeah.
I'll hopefully be doing more of that. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm excited.
You're really good at music, so that's nice.
Thanks, pal.
You're welcome, bud.
Pat, pat.
We patted each other's heads.
It's fine.
So my last resolution that I have written down, besides practice more Spanish, that one's the very end, but the last one I had written down before is talk to friends more. Because I feel like since I got married, I haven't been hanging out with my friends a lot, and I want to get back to that. And also, I have more time too, now that my husband's working. No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Overall, it's good. I just miss him. It's fine.
It's okay. It's an adjustment. It's going to take a bit.
Definitely.
It's very recent.
It's very recent. So I am still working on adjusting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's all I have written down, actually.
I think the final point I had was, I did. Oh,
sorry. I just hit myself in the face with my pen.
The pen literally attacked her face. It's fine.
I'm okay.
She's fine.
There's blood everywhere. No,
we didn't want to mention that.
Okay.
Just hears your voice in the background. Help me. I have to pause for a second. I put minimize, and I think that's actually kind of a general, like, minimize YouTube, but also minimize just, like, things that I have, like, declutter. I'm so ready for just, like, a big old spring cleaning. It's not spring yet, but whatever. I can
winter cleaning.
Yes. Just getting rid of old clothes, all that old whatever I don't use, because really, like, what's the point if you don't use it, someone else is going to enjoy it so much more. Use it. I do use Poshmark, not sponsored, but I've sold on there, and that's a very good way to make money and get rid of stuff if you want to make some moolahs, but you need to get rid of it. But I might just donate to thrift stores as well. Thrift stores has become a thing for me recently. I've really enjoyed it. It's so cool. You can find some really cool stuff.
Really good stuff.
Yeah.
For cheap.
Yeah, for real. I've become a lot more, like, money conscious lately, and just trying to be more budgety and smart about my spending. And
I just spent $30 on a dress, but the dress is, like, perfect. It's like, you've seen the dress. It was $30.
Yes, I saw it.
It was $30. It's a cute little black dress. And when I was buying it, I was like, this is such a waste of money. Like, it was Christmas money, so I was like, okay, it's Christmas money. But I was like, this is a waste. What if I don't even, because I didn't try it on. It's like, what if it doesn't fit right, or like whatever. And I got home, I tried it on, I was like, it's perfect. It's my favorite thing ever. So it's worth the $30, but also $30 on one clothing item. Feels like a lot.
It feels like a lot, especially when you've thrifted stuff.
Yeah.
And, like,
that's just as cute, but it was like $6.
Whenever I find that one item, though, that fits me just right and it has the look, I'm like, okay, but this I can justify a bit.
Yeah.
And then I did find that one birthday dress for only like $8 or something.
That was a good find.
So I'll be wearing that this coming weekend. So I'm excited. Woohoo!
Woo!
I think that is pretty much everything I had. Actually, it was
nice.
Just all of those.
Yeah. So
pretty good list.
I mean, you guys can always comment some of your New Year's resolutions if you want to share. And, yeah. I hope you guys do well at them.
Yeah.
Like, it's all in the spirit of, bettering yourself, working on creating good habits, breaking bad habits. I think that's really the bottom line. And you can start anytime.
Yeah.
If you didn't have any resolutions, you can try one right now. Just go ahead and start whenever.
Something simple, yeah.
Doesn't have to be big.
I've learned that I'm very routine based. I don't know about you, but it kind of goes along with mental health stuff too, I've noticed. But because, like, for me, if I have a routine, I'm so much more successful. I thrive off a routine. So establishing, like, a consistent morning routine, even if that means, like, maybe your goal is going to be waking up earlier and spending time. I feel like the quiet moments in the morning are so nice.
I love them. That's why I'm kind of a morning person.
I've become more of a morning person for sure. So, yeah.
I like the quiet, but simultaneously, I hate being alone. So that's funny.
You're like, I'm at peace, but I'm also nervous.
Yeah.
And anxious.
I'm at peace, but I'm sad that there's nobody else around.
I wonder what could help that, maybe. Like, just...
I don't know. I've tried to fill it with animals, but it's not the same.
Yeah. Well, hopefully things get easier with that.
Yeah. I mean, in a couple years, maybe I'll have a kid and I'll have to take care of the kid. So
It's true.
I'll be less alone.
Very true.
Yeah. Not that that's a good reason to have a kid, but that's a perk, maybe.
It would be a perk.
Yeah.
I think it takes 2 weeks to set a habit, like form a new habit. I
think so, yeah.
So
something like that.
We'll have to, like, do a check back and, like, how's our resolutions going?
Yeah.
Like, in 2 weeks or something, be like, is it still going strong?
I feel like none of mine are like super crazy.
Yeah, no.
Which is good because I didn't want to do something that I was for sure going to fail at. I tried to do things where I thought, I can do this.
Yeah. I did finish one book, though. Granted, I'd started it last year, so it wasn't like I started and finished it in 2023, but I still did finish a book.
It counts.
I'm going to count it because 23 is kind of a lot of books to read.
Yeah, it's like...
It's a big goal. What, 3 books a month?
3
average?
books a month, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We can do it.
You can do it.
Well...
2 more this month. You got like 3 weeks. Get on it.
Oh, gosh. I did have a book picked out, so yes, I'll get back on it.
Good.
All right, well, I think that completes it for this episode.
Well, we could do our life updates real quick.
You're right, a life update.
I mean, I've got a lot going on. Like, since we've had our break, I've kind of got married.
Has it really been that?
I think it's been that long.
Oh, that's... Wow. Okay.
It's been a long time. So I got married, right? That was great.
Well, the ceremony.
The ceremony. I had already been married for a little over a year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had the ceremony. I had a bunch of family in town. My grandmother passed away, which has been very sad for me. Yeah. And so also now we're moving. Unfortunately, because of like we were living with my grandma, so now we have to move out of the house and stuff. So that's like a big change. And then my husband got his job.
Yeah.
I cut my hair.
You did? And you dyed it now?
And I dyed it now. It's like pink, which is technically a temporary dye, but honestly, I love the pink so much. I'm really heavily considering making it permanent. Not gonna lie.
It's cute.
Like, I love it.
It's very cute.
And yeah, that's bullet points of all the things that have happened.
You've had a lot.
So I've been very busy. Like, I haven't just been like sitting on my butt this whole time.
No.
Just not recording podcasts. I've been like trying to hold myself together and being like crazy busy. So
it's been a bit of a struggle the past few months for me.
Yeah. A lot of things changed at work as well.
Yeah.
And that sucked too because I was like, work was the one consistent thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yeah, actually, my grandma did move in with me and my parents at the house, just because she's not doing very well physically. So that's been a definite change to have a new member in the house.
Yeah.
That's the big thing I can think of. I did that audition tape. That was pretty big.
Yeah.
Update.
That was good. Do more.
Yeah, I want to. I really want to. Just off the top of my head, those were kind of the ones I could think of. Aside from doing more with my music and stuff, that's always an ongoing thing, but I think it's kind of getting more and more frequent at this point. I did an open mic recently, like a few weeks ago. That was at a new venue I'd never been to before. I kept saying I'd do it, and then I ended up doing it, and it was really good. So made me want to do more. So that's an update as well. I feel like there was one more, but I'm trying to... Oh, I went to Kansas. That was an update.
Oh, yeah.
I flew alone for the first time.
Yeah.
Went to Kansas for a few days to visit some friends. So that was honestly so much fun. Freezing cold out there, though. But I would 100% now travel alone again. Like, I'm now hooked on flying and just traveling. Made me realize how much freedom we have. Independence. We could literally just buy a plane ticket and
just hop on a plane, go somewhere.
Well, in less than a year, we might have been to Belgium. We don't know yet.
I hope so.
That's so exciting. Oh
I hope so. But I also have my honeymoon this year.
Oh, yeah, huh?
And then, oh, what else was I thinking I was doing? I mean, moving, but I guess that's, well, we want to go back to Honduras. So I feel like maybe 2023 is the year of vacations for me. I rarely take vacations, so that'd be nice to do more.
I know my parents are going to be going to Israel next month, actually.
That's awesome.
A while. Yeah, they've been wanting to do this for a few years now, and it's been like a planned out thing. And
that's epic.
My grandma was able to get someone to care for her while they're away. So it looks like they're going to be able to go, which is exciting.
Yay!
And then my dad and we like to do like a hiking trip in the summer, at least once a year now. It's kind of a thing. We were considering Alaska, maybe. I don't know. It may not happen because that's an expense, but I feel like it's going to be a very travel-y year. And it feels good. I'm really excited.
Seems like it for me as well.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay to travel.
All right. So that concludes today.
Yeah, it does, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome.
New Year's resolutions, life updates. Yeah.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We appreciate your support. We're going to be consistent with our posting.
Yes, we're getting back in the swing.
Back in the swing, so get back in the sipping and relaxing.
Yay. Thanks for listening to the first podcast of 2023.
Woo! Bye!
Bye.
Yay.
Oh, I just hit record again.
Oh,